The next fallacy is the straw man, or responding to an argument that was never made. A straw man fallacy happens when someone responds to a version of your argument that you didn't actually make. You say one thing, and the response comes back exaggerated, simplified, or extreme. What makes this fallacy tricky is that it's rarely intentional. Most of the time, people aren't trying to twist your words. They hear part of what you say, they filter it through their own assumptions or their emotions, and they respond to that instead. So you'll hear things like, so you're saying this doesn't matter? So you're not willing to work hard? So you think we should stop trying? And internally you're thinking, that's not actually what I said. What's actually happening is this. The original point gets replaced with an easier version to argue against. And once that happens, the conversation becomes misaligned. You'll see this in professional settings. In a meeting, someone might say, we need to adjust the timeline to avoid burnout. And the response is, so you're saying deadlines don't matter? Or someone says, this process isn't sustainable long term. And they may hear back, so you don't care about results? Those responses feel unfair because they're responding to an argument that was never made. But here's the mistake that people make in that moment. They start arguing against the distortion. They say things like, no, I do care about deadlines, or no, I do work very hard. But now the conversation is happening in the wrong place. Instead of discussing timelines or sustainability, you're now defending values or work ethic, which was never the issue to begin with. Some other examples in leadership might be a leader saying, we need to give the team more support, and then hear back, so you think people should be more coddled? Or someone raises a concern about workload and gets, so you're saying we should lower our standards? Again, that leap didn't come from what was said, it came from an assumption. And this fallacy shows up constantly in relationships. I'm sure that we can all relate. One partner says, I need time to think before making a decision. And the response is, so you don't care? Or someone says, I need some space tonight. That becomes, so you don't want to be with me? Those responses escalate quickly, not because of what was said, but because of what was assumed. And once the conversation shifts to defending intent or commitment, the original concern disappears. Here's the critical skill with straw man arguments. The danger isn't in misunderstanding itself. Misunderstandings happen. We all know this. The danger is actually in engaging in the distorted version, because that locks the conversation into the wrong frame. A stronger response doesn't sound corrective or defensive. It actually sounds clarifying. So you could respond to a straw man something like this. That's not what I'm saying, let me restate it. Or, that's a bigger leap than what I intended. Another response to a straw man could be, I think we may be talking past each other. Here's what I actually meant. So you can see the difference. In saying that with a calm tonality, you're not arguing against the exaggerated version. You're gently discarding it and bringing the conversation back to the original point. That move does two things. It realigns the discussion, and it lowers emotional intensity, because now the conversation is about understanding and not defending. The more you practice this, the faster that you're going to recognize it. You'll notice when a response doesn't quite match what you said. You'll feel that internal pull or that internal signal. This isn't really my argument anymore. And instead of pushing harder, you're going to pause and clarify. That's not weakness, that's precision. And precision is one of the most effective communication skills that you can develop.